Every day we are surrounded by information. News headlines, social media posts, emails, notifications, messages, videos, the list never ends. On average, we consume more information in a single day than a person in the Middle Ages would in their entire lifetime. That sounds incredible, but it also comes with a cost. This constant flood of data is what we call information overload, and it has a powerful effect on your brain. So, what actually happens when your brain is overloaded with information? First, let's remember that your brain is like a computer with limited storage and processing speed. It can handle a lot, but not everything at once. When too much information comes in, your brain starts to struggle. It becomes harder to focus because your attention is being pulled in many directions at the same time. For example, maybe you're trying to work on an assignment, but your phone keeps buzzing with messages. News alerts pop up, and you suddenly remember something you saw on social media. Your brain tries to handle all of it, but in the end, you feel distracted and drained. Another effect of information overload is decision fatigue. Every piece of information requires your brain to make tiny decisions. Should I read this? Should I ignore it? Is this important? Over time, these small choices add up. You may notice that after spending hours scrolling online, you feel mentally tired, even though you didn't do anything physically demanding. That's your brain using up its energy just to filter information. Memory is also affected. When there is too much input, your brain has trouble deciding what's worth storing. Imagine pouring water into a glass that's already full. It just spills over. Similarly, new information can push out older memories or prevent them from sticking in the first place. That's why after spending a day online, you might struggle to recall what you actually read or learned. Information overload can even affect your emotions. Too much news, especially negative or stressful stories, can make you feel anxious or overwhelmed. Social media can create pressure to keep up with everything. Who's posting what? What's trending? What you should know. This constant comparison and stimulation can leave you feeling restless, even when you're supposed to be relaxing. Finally, your productivity suffers. Why? Studies show that multitasking, switching from one piece of information to another, actually reduces efficiency. It feels like you're doing more, but in reality, your brain is wasting energy switching back and forth. That's why tasks take longer, and the quality of your work drops. So, what can you do about information overload? You can't stop the world from producing information, but you can control how much of it you let into your mind. Small habits like turning off unnecessary notifications, setting aside specific times to check emails or social media, and giving yourself moments of quiet can make a big difference. Taking breaks to rest your brain helps it process and store what you've learned, instead of just drowning in endless input. In the end, your brain is not designed to handle an unlimited stream of information. It thrives when it has focus, clarity, and time to process. By being mindful of how much information you consume, you protect your focus, your memory, and even your peace of mind.